What's up lovelies, it's your girl TK and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys on how to take some photos for Instagram by yourself. So if you're always by yourself and you don't have anyone to like take photos for you, or if you don't have the confidence yet to just go out by yourself to take your photos, or you don't know what to do, I got you. In this video, I'm going to give you tips on how to take some dope pictures for Instagram. Before we get into this video, I just want to introduce myself to anyone that's new to my channel. Hi, my name is Tianga, aka TKOT. Welcome to my channel. I do hope you subscribe and I do hope you enjoy this video. If you do, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can see more of me. Don't forget to follow all my social media links, gonna be down in the description or around here. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so before going out to take pictures, there are 5 things you need to consider. Inspiration, location, good weather and lighting, time, and outfit. All of these components, coincide with each other. They all play a big part in taking successful photos for your Instagram. So yeah, let's get into the first tip, inspiration. When it comes to inspiration, I tend to lean towards looking through Instagram or Pinterest. Pinterest is my safe haven. Pinterest is my home. Pinterest is my everything. I love Pinterest. If you don't know, I recently started a new Pinterest account. Definitely check it out at Shorty T. Definitely follow me on Pinterest and I'll follow you back. On my Pinterest, I have various boards that I go through daily and I add different pins, new pins that give me inspiration, different aesthetics that I might like, outfit ideas. A lot of ideas I basically add into different boards on my Pinterest. When going through Pinterest or Instagram for inspiration, it's crucial you consider these 2 things: what type of shot you're looking for and what aesthetic you're going for. When it comes to aesthetics, it's important to know you don't have to stick to one aesthetic. Take me for example, sometimes I love Y2K, another day I might want to go for a more bougie, more chic, or some other days I might want to go for more streetwear. On the other hand, there's someone in the world, they want to stick to grunge. They want to stick to Y2K. That's their theme. That's the aesthetic. That's who they are. There's nothing wrong with choosing either of those. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. You might not feel comfortable wearing all grunge or, having a grunge aesthetic. You might feel comfortable doing a whole streetwear aesthetic. That's who you are. Basically what I'm trying to say, when you thinking about aesthetics, don't categorize yourself into one aesthetic. I mean, you can, but it's not important. When it comes to the type of shots you want to take, you want to consider if you want to take a selfie, if you want to take a mirror selfie, a mid shot, a full outfit shot, or a background shot. Number 2, the next thing you want to consider is location. And if I'm going to be honest with you, finding a location can be hard. You can take photos literally anywhere. There's different locations. It's just depending on what you're looking for and what you want. Some ideas of locations that I can give you guys today is the best thing, my forever favorite, which is car parks. You can never go wrong with car parks. Like, first of all, there's no one there. You are by yourself. That means there's no stress, there's no people looking at you, or you're not in the way of anyone. Another location where you can take some really dope pictures is your own backyard or your own neighborhood. If you don't have a backyard, you can go around your neighborhood. You'll be surprised what you'll find in your own neighborhood. Like for me, sometimes when I go for my little walk, I find different places. I've taken like so many pictures in my own neighborhood. Basically, your next location shot can be right outside your window. Another location is cafes or restaurants. Cafes and restaurants are really good to take pictures at. They're really nice and cozy. Another idea of a location is hotel or Airbnb. Book a hotel, book an Airbnb and just book it for a day or whatever and take some photos. I know some people actually do that. I want to do that one day. If you're clueless on where to find some dope locations, my suggestion would be to go on TikTok. All you need to do is go on TikTok, go on the search bar and search out places to take photos in Parramatta, places to take photos in Sydney. I've done that so many times. For example, these photos right here, I just went on TikTok and I searched up places in Bondi to take nice photos and a whole bunch of ideas showed up. So yeah, TikTok is really helpful to finding some location, so I definitely recommend going to TikTok. Let's pick an outfit. It's really important that you choose your location before, you know, picking out your outfit. You want to coordinate your outfit with the location you're going to. If you're taking a photo with a brown wall, you maybe want to coordinate an outfit that uses some nice brown tones, like a light brown tone, dark brown tone. So another thing you want to consider when choosing your outfit is to make sure the outfit that you chose is comfortable for you, because that will just make the whole process for you easier when you go out on the day. You don't want to be out in public and you feel like wearing something mini or whatever, like it's open and you don't feel comfortable in it. So it's wise to choose clothing and outfit that you feel comfortable in. You don't want to be looking stiff. You don't want to be looking uncomfortable. If you do that, your photo ain't gonna be looking good. And the last thing you want to consider before going out into the world and taking photos is to consider weather, timing, and also lighting. These three literally coincide with each other. Like, if you don't have good weather, you're not gonna have good lighting. If you don't go at the right time, you're not gonna have good lighting. You can't have one without the other. Does that make sense? So the best times to take photos or go out to take photos is 1 hour before sunset if you want to get a nice golden hour picture, or 1 hour after sunrise. I don't know who's gonna do that, but not me. I'm not gonna go out 1 hour before sunrise. I personally love taking photos on days that are sunny or slightly cloudy. If you're gonna take photos at night, make sure you have good lighting. Example I have is this photo over here. I took this at night time and this place had some really good lighting. Last tip for timing is to not take pictures during peak hours. Taking pictures during peak hours are the worst. Like, when you go out to take pictures during peak hours, it can get really overwhelming, and if you already are not feeling too confident going out to take pictures, you're gonna have people looking at you, and everything's gonna be too stressful for you, unpleasant and annoying. So I definitely recommend going few hours before peak hour, or if you're gonna go during peak hour, make sure you choose a place that's not busy, like the car park, like I said before. And now let's get into the day I take my pictures. So I recorded a video a few weeks ago when I went to go take some pictures. So first thing I do is the night before, I will do all my preparation like I told you guys. Also the night before, I also pack my bags with equipment I need. So I'll take my tote bag. I got this tote bag from TYPO. Shout out to TYPO. I also take my tripod. So next thing you want to take is your phone, because that's where you're going to be taking your photos when. Also, I get some touch-up makeup, you know, because you're going out on the day, especially if it's a sunny day. You want to get some powder, something, just to make sure your face is, you know, not looking too greasy or creasy. I take my AirPods, make sure my AirPods fully charged. When I'm taking photos, I want to be vibing to some music to hype me up. Almost forgot, it's my clicker, my Bluetooth clicker. I love this clicker. I got it from Amazon, and this makes the whole process taking photos by yourself way easier. If you want to get one, the link to get one is going to be down in the description, or the link to get these stuff, these equipment is going to be down in the description, so definitely check those links. So the day when I take my pictures, I usually plan to get out of the house before 1 p.m. When it comes to doing my makeup, I usually go for a natural beat, but it depends on the outfit. If my outfit is extreme, I'll go for extreme look. So it just depends on the fit and the vibes of the location, or the vibes or the aesthetics I'm going for. For my location for this video, I chose this car park. So the first thing I do when I get to the location is I look around the location on where I want to take my photos. So I'll consider good lighting, I'll consider how many people are around there. Next thing I do is I set up my tripod, set up everything. I make sure the tripod is at a good height and distance away from where I'm standing. This will probably take a good 10 minutes, I guess. So this is the click I use, guys. So I usually use this to take my pictures, and I use this and I hold it down and I can hide it. Doing voiceover now. So when I connect my clicker to my phone, I'll just, you know, start my practice shoots so I can make sure everything is looking good, like the distance from me and the camera is good. So yeah, then I'll take some practice shots to see if I like the distance, the lighting, the outcome of the photo, and if I'm in the center. A way to make sure you're in the center is to turn on your grid. So basically all you're gonna do is go to settings, scroll down to where it says camera. You see a little title that says composition. Underneath composition you have grid, so you just want to turn on that. Just make sure you're centered, so make sure you want to be in the middle squares, and also make sure you're taking photos with your back camera. But I know you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, but I'm taking photos by myself, how do I see if everything's looking good? That's what the clicker's for. You use the clicker, or you put something to add a position that you want to stand, and make sure it's in the center of the grid. And then when you go back, you pick that item up, you stand where that item is, and then you start taking photos with the clicker, and you can double check to see if everything is good. And another setting to utilize so you can get some good lighting, boss ass lighting, is the AE lock. The AE lock is superior. It's the best thing. I always use it and I'm in love with it. And if you don't know what the AE lock is, basically helps with, you know, getting good lighting and helping you get exposure. So basically when you're on your camera app, you're gonna find an area you want to focus. So if you want all the focus to be on your face, you're gonna click where your face is, hold it down until you see the camera shot thingy, you know, blink a little bit or whatever, and you'll see AE/AF lock. To set up the exposure, if you want a high exposure or dark exposure, you're just gonna you see where it has the sun there, right there, you're just gonna put it up. If you want, you know, really bright exposure, which I don't usually use, I like going down. So yeah, that's how you use the AE lock. It's really good for if you want to get good lighting and exposure. When I'm taking my photos, I like to hide my clicker behind me or use it within my pose. So if my pose I'm doing is going to be behind my back, I'll just put my clicker behind my back so you guys can see it, or put my hand in my pocket. Just when you're taking photos, just make sure you hide your clicker because you don't want people seeing that you're using a clicker. For poses, I do stuff that's natural to me and I feel comfortable doing. If you want to look for some good poses to do, definitely check out some TikTok videos or even go on Pinterest. There's a bunch and lots of videos. But at the end of the day, do poses that you feel comfortable doing. What's comfortable for me won't be comfortable for you. Another thing you can do if you really want to do a pose is to practice the night before that pose. It really helps. When you post pictures, you want people to be like, yeah, I see this girl's looking confident, she's looking like a boss. If that's the vibe you're trying to go for, make sure the poses that you're doing is comfortable. Also, when I take my photos, I make sure I hold down the clicker a lot of times, like, because I want to get a lot of good photos. So I definitely recommend always clicking the clicker. It's really important. So when I'm all done with taking my photos, I'll definitely check my photos to see if everything looks good, if I'm happy with them. If I'm not happy with them, I will take them, I'll do more. It's time to wrap it up. After finishing up, I learned this great hack from this YouTuber. After she finishes, you know, taking photos, she'll go out to scout for different locations for her next shoot, which I really think is really helpful for people who don't know where to take photos next, and just makes the whole process easier for the next time. Let's say you're in Parramatta, go around Parramatta, walk around Parramatta and see what's near Parramatta. If you find a place, I didn't do it in this video because, you know, I'm running with time, but if you have a full day to yourself, not a busy day, definitely go out and scout some locations. When you find that place, take a picture of the exact place that you want to take a photo next. When you take that picture, you have the location of where the exact place is and the exact same time you took that photo. So you can also base your whole next outfit around this location, so you have that all covered and you're good to go for your next photo shoot. Okay, when it comes to editing, I'm not gonna get into much about editing in this video, but I can make a whole separate video on how I edit my pictures. I'll use ViscoCam. ViscoCam has been my friend for many years. So these are the tools that I use on ViscoCam. The filter that I've been using, that I've been loving lately, is M3. I'll do negative exposure, positive contrast. I'll sharpen the photo, add some highlights, and I'll add some shadowing, add some warmth, or I'll add some cool, depends on the vibe of the photo. I love this tool, but I hate the word. I don't know how to say the word vignettes. And then I add some grain. Sometimes I won't add grain, but sometimes I do add grain. That's basically all I do when I edit my photos. Okay guys, so we finally reached the end of this video. I hope this video really helped you guys. I understand going to take pictures by yourself can be a little bit intimidating, scary, stressful. It just comes down to how you prepare yourself and with the location you choose and all of that. If you enjoyed this video, if you guys want to see me do more videos like this, give this video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. It means a lot and I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed month. And yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.